Hi, this is the Dr. Second Chance channel. I'm Dr. Second Chance. I'm a licensed physician, recovery coach, and person in long-term recovery from alcohol use disorder. I tell you I'm a licensed physician just so that you know that I can basically look at scientific studies as good as the next guy to give an opinion on. I tell you I'm a coach because I've helped a lot of people in their struggle with drug and alcohol addiction recovery. And I've seen a lot of good and bad and crazy things in the recovery field. And I'm 13 and a half years sober, and I just let you know that because I've lived the experience. I've dealt with all the problems of urges and temptations and good treatments, bad treatments, and I certainly have an opinion on some things that I've seen that works and doesn't work. But I will never tell you what to do. I want you to think for yourself, research it yourself, talk to your own healthcare provider to decide what's best for you. We're in a series called Coffee, Caffeine, and Recovery. And I started this series and looking at some of the literature and talking with some people in recovery about this, because it seems in many sort of detox and rehab centers and even the diatribe and screed of many addictionologists is that caffeine is the enemy and should be avoided at all costs, and coffee's not good, or at best it gets sort of an acknowledgement like a stray dog that it might be okay. But so, I disagree with that thinking. And so what I've been doing is going through the literature and telling you about studies and evidence-based medicine and science, and that shows that coffee and caffeine have done some remarkable things and have remarkable benefits. We talked about studies from the sports medicine literature. We've talked about the general medical literature. Today, we're going to talk about the idea of meta-analysis, which is the combining of many studies and analyzing them all at the same time, all the data at the same time, to try and get an answer as to whether something is helpful or not, using, say, the data from 40 studies. And so in the description below, I have put, I've listed 10 meta-analysis of coffee, caffeine, and its benefits. The first one I'm going to talk about briefly is coffee consumption and all-cause and cause-specific mortality. And this is written by Kim, G, and Giovanni in the European Journal of Epidemiology, published in May of 2019. And the bottom line of the study, they combined the results of 40 studies. So they looked at 4 million patients and about 450,000 people that died. And what they found is that if you drank coffee, you were less likely to die from basically everything. The biggest result and most positive result was at 3.5 to 4 cups a day. And that was decreasing your death from all things: cancer, strokes, heart attacks, everything. At 2.5 cups a day, your cardiovascular mortality decreased, and at 2 cups per day, your cancer mortality decreased as well. And so the bottom line is that this is called an inverse association between coffee and all-cause mortality. And what that means is at least up to drinking 4 cups a day, the likelihood of dying from heart trouble, cancers, and basically everything goes down. And in the results, in the description down below, I've also listed several other of these meta-analyses that looked at big studies of patients that essentially show mostly the same thing. Sometimes it's a little bit different, but that the overall flavor is that if you drink up to 4 cups of caffeinated coffee a day, it will benefit you. Now, on the next video, we're going to talk about some findings from the most recent American Cardiology, College of Cardiology scientific update in 2022 that looked at how coffee consumption was actually very good with people with known heart disease, and fears of people having heart rhythms worse from having some coffee were not found, and exactly the opposite was found, that people, even if they had a history of bad heart rhythms, actually did better having a moderate coffee consumption. And so those studies will also be listed with that video. There's 3 of them that were presented. Anyways, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell icon so that you know when I upload an update. And I am so grateful that you take time to even watch part of this. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. I will see you the next time.